So hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel again. You are watching the podcast and today I am going to review Loki. So I just finished watching Loki and of course I had a lot of thoughts that I need to get out. So we all know about Loki. We all knew what this series is going to about. I am not going to go much in the background, so I'll just get straight to the story of what's going to happen here. So Loki disappeared with the Tesseract, right? And we all went, where the fuck did he go? Like, it all came to our mind, right? I wasn't the only one thinking that, right? So Marvel was like, here you go, here's where the fuck he went, let's see where he went. So basically Loki, I mean, as far as I understand, I mean, I don't know, I am a noob. I haven't read any of the Thor or Loki comics or anything or any comics that deals with this time thing. I don't know. I have read some comics, but none of these comics. So when he disappeared with the Tesseract, I think he created some kind of glitch in crime, and he also stole the Tesseract, right? So that's a crime. And turns out there's this huge group of entities, I guess you could call them entities. There's this huge group of entities that has their own world, their own organization, where there are rules, there are things going on, and they are known as the time creepers, who keep order of the time. So if you are committing some crime that relates to time, I mean, this is all fucking mumbo jumbo, I don't know. I know how I sound right now, okay? So if you commit some kind of a time related crime, then these time creepers, not creepers, these timekeepers, you are sent to trial, you are judged for your crime, all these things, and they have their own world, own rules, and that's where Loki end up. It all kind of sounds ridiculous, I'm gonna be honest, this probably sounded really fun in the comics, but when I'm saying it sounds ridiculous. So that's the background of the plot. Loki ends up in this TBD world, I guess, or TDB, something like that. Loki ends up in this world and he goes through a sequence of events where he is being prepared to be sent to trial, and then he goes on trial. But this other guy comes in, the character of Wayne Wilson, who I think is a detective of that world. I think he's some kind of a police, and he's trying to solve this series of murders that took place, and obviously he needs Loki's help. Because otherwise the story wouldn't progress if Loki is just held responsible for his crime and sentenced to death. Then that's it, that would be the series, but that's not going to happen, right? So I don't want to go to any further details of the story. There are some nostalgic moments, there are some other things, but I'm just not going to go into detail because I am going to keep this spoiler free just in case you haven't watched it. So coming to the acting, obviously everyone did great. Just I don't have any complaints or anyone, and of course Tom Hiddleston just stole the show. He did tremendously well. I mean, he has been a great actor for decades, and I don't even think that Anthony and Joe Russo used him to his fullest in the Avengers movies or even in the Thor movies. I don't think Marvel did justice to the character, so I'm very glad that they decided to bring this character back, and we all love Loki. We all want a little bit of that, little more of that, because it was kind of getting tiring of where they were going with Loki. Like, we get it, Loki is mischievous, he's sneaky, he runs away, he backstabs everybody, somehow he gets away with whatever the shit he is doing, he dies and comes. We get it, we get the picture, So Marvel decided to go to a very creative way of portraying this side of Loki that we just didn't see, that we didn't get to see before, and I really appreciate that. I think they are doing great. That this whole episode is basically a setup, okay? But yeah, it's set up great, really. And this show kind of reminds me of this other show, other X-Men show called Legion. I don't know if you guys saw Legion. I saw the first season and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a very creative process, and this show somehow reminded me of that. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if I'm reaching out or something. The only part of the show that I didn't like, I mean, I liked everything. I liked the music. I liked how it was shot. I liked the acting, obviously. All the setup that was done in this in this episode. Everything, I like everything. The 45 minutes just flew by. It's not a 52-minute show because there is like big chunk of credits towards the end, and there is no end credit scenes. So yeah, but the only thing that I didn't like is Owen Wilson's character. I thought, I don't know, man, I didn't think the character was going anywhere. I have seen that kind of, that, you know, good cop detective guy in like almost every crime show there is out there, you know, all the Showtime shows, everything. I've seen that same guy everywhere. So when you hear of Owen Wilson in a Marvel show, you are expecting a lot more. But right now, I am not a big fan of that character, but I have a feeling that his character will grow on me, you know, as the story progresses. And come on, when Wilson and Tom Hiddleston together, I mean, it has to be good. It has to, you know, really hit it. But right now, I'm not a big fan, but I think it will grow on me. Also, what happened to his nose? You know, when Wilson's nose literally looks like it's broken. And I mean, I don't remember if his nose is always like that. I have seen his other, you know, all these romantic comedy movies. I don't know. Maybe his nose was always like that, and it just kind of stuck out to me the whole episode. I was thinking, what happened to his nose, you know? So I just had to throw that in there. Besides that, I think I covered everything really. I wish there was a little more humor, because everything is very dramatic. There isn't much humor, you know. When you think of Loki, you think of a little bit of humor, at least a little bit. But there wasn't a lot of humor. There was a couple of scenes where I guess it was supposed to be funny, but I didn't laugh. So that's it really. So that's my only complaints, and I am really excited to see where this goes. I think there is going to be a lot of surprises, and this is a great start. So yeah, so guys, that was my review of Loki. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm sure you will watch the show. If you haven't, go watch it. I tried not to drop any spoilers. I'm sorry if I did drop any spoilers. I don't think so. So please like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and do hit the bell icon to never miss a video. This is Alcohol Das signing out.